Creation, or the universe, summons many earthly dramas or life events to a person that involve hardship and challenges. These can be losses, separations, failures, disputes, health issues, financial difficulties, and anything that can shatter a person. All the traumas, hardship, failures, losses, and hurts we have absorbed or inflicted on others, or the grief we experienced in this life or in previous lifetimes, are in fact a way that vessels were built into us. But why all this suffering? According to the Kabbalah, suffering is not considered a punishment, and the agony does not come to a person for no reason. There is no God here who judges, punishes, or avenges. The Creator wants to discover himself within himself. His main goal is to benefit his creatures. And what is the benefit? To inspire his eternal light and abundance into all creatures, and to ensure that a person will have the proper vessels to absorb them. Nothing is accidental. Our vessels change from moment to moment depending on what is going on in our lives and the next spiritual level into which we are about to ascend. Every time when we need to go to the next level in our spiritual development, our vessels must be expanded. This is something that you should think about whenever you are in poor mental and spiritual state. Now let's translate this knowledge into practical terms. Our spiritual rectification requires that we observe the vessels that we carry inside us. If there is pain from the past, you can't keep it hidden under covers and screens and think that it's gone. If you hold to old pain and give it power, it eventually creates screens around you that do not allow the divine light to enter your life. And as a result, it holds you back from fulfilling yourself. This way, purify your emotional vessel to enable it to absorb more light. When this happens, new awareness comes in and you grow spiritually. The task of cultivating the vessels can be accomplished in the hard way or in the more pleasant way. When you get into a tough situation, you can either sink deeper into frustration, self-blame, and feel a victim of life. In fact, there is something purifying in grief and pain. Your vessel will be cultivated after all. However, suffering has many side effects which can make your growth process feel like walking in a long, dark tunnel. Alternatively, you can choose to get spiritual healing, learn the cosmic principles, and develop a broader consciousness. And that's exactly what you are doing right now. Now let me give you a simple example of the transformation we go through when we choose to expand and grow. Suppose someone loses his or her loved one. There is a long grieving process, and at a certain point, this person has to make a decision to surrender and sink deeper into agony, anger, and misery, or to rise above the pain, take control, and restart to build their shattered life. If the first option is taken, and this person sinks deeper into despair, he or she will not achieve much growth. The suffering might form thick screens around them, and the light will not be able to enter their lives. the chances to fulfill themselves are quite low. On the other hand, if a person decides to transcend the trauma and finds the power and courage within himself to resurrect themselves, a significant growth will happen.